The drama surrounding Jamaine Ortiz and Jamel Herring wasn't built on trash talk or personal hatred, but on something far more powerful in boxing: the quiet collision between youth and experience.
In other sports, he throws a ball left-handed. Mr. Shakur Stevenson, the current unified world champion.
Between a rising contender and a former world champion trying to prove he still belonged on the biggest stage. The fight unfolded in Las Vegas under bright lights, but the real tension lived in the contrast between the two men.
Both guys trying to work on the inside.
Ortiz entered the ring as the confident 26-year-old, unbeaten, sharp, and hungry to announce himself to the world. Herring, 10 years older, carried the scars and wisdom of a long career, a former world champion who had already climbed to the top once and was now fighting against time itself. From the opening bell, it was clear this wouldn't be a reckless brawl.
The jab, followed up with right hand.
Ortiz began cautiously, hands low, bouncing on his toes, trying to read Herring's rhythm. Herring, trained now by Manny Robles after leaving the Bud Crawford camp,
Went to the Worcester Boys and Girls live from Melbourne, Australia.
looked composed and patient, using his jab to control the distance and establish the center of the ring. The first round belonged to Herring on activity, but Ortiz was
Jones Jr., who he considers a hero,
already planting seeds, timing counters, looking for openings. As the second round started, the fight shifted. Ortiz began to let his hands go, slipping inside the jab and firing sharp combinations.
Herring is a way better inside fighter. Come on, no time.
A clean right hand followed by another snapped Herring's head back, and suddenly the younger fighter found his confidence. Ortiz switched stances, pressed Herring to the ropes, and for the first time, the judges had something clear to think about. The technician from Worcester was no longer just surviving, he was taking control. Herring responded with experience, trying to slow the pace, working the body, tying Ortiz up on the inside.
Manny Robles, after that last round, told Jamel Herring, you have to...
But the age difference started to show in small moments. Ortiz was just a fraction quicker. His feet were lighter, his reactions sharper.
10 seconds.
Each exchange favored the younger man more and more, not because Herring lacked heart, but because his body couldn't respond the way it once did. By the middle rounds, the narrative was written in their movements. Herring fought with discipline, but Ortiz fought with momentum.
Ortiz is just a tad bit quicker.
The former champion tried to set traps, waiting for Ortiz to rush in so he could counter. And when he landed a clean left uppercut, it reminded everyone why he had once been feared. But those moments were becoming rarer. Ortiz was changing rhythms, switching stances, throwing in bursts, forcing Herring to constantly reset. The ninth round told the real story of the fight.
See, this type of fight right here is going to favor Ortiz. He's a younger fighter.
Ortiz exploded with volume, unleashing long combinations, overwhelming Herring with speed and pressure. Punch after punch landed, and Herring, though still standing, looked like a man fighting uphill against time itself.
Sometimes you're just never the same, Timmy.
His mind wanted to respond, but his body simply couldn't keep up. In the final round, Ortiz fought like someone who knew the moment belonged to him. He stayed busy, stayed sharp, and refused to give Herring any chance at a late miracle.
Finishes.
He should let everything go.
Herring showed the heart of a champion, never backing down, never quitting. But the difference was undeniable now. Youth had overtaken experience. When the Vendée final bell rang, there was no controversy, no debate.
Throughout the course of this fight, Jamel Herring tended to fade it. He faded.
The judges delivered a unanimous decision for Jamaine Ortiz. It wasn't just a win, it was a passing of the torch. Ortiz had defeated a former world champion on a big stage, proving he belonged among the top contenders in the lightweight division. For Herring, it wasn't a loss of respect, but a reminder of boxing's most brutal truth. No matter how strong your heart is, time eventually wins every fight. And for Ortiz, this was the night he stopped being a prospect and became a name. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Do you think Jamaine Ortiz has what it takes to become a future world champion? Or was this simply the perfect moment against the perfect opponent?